Hi there. So this reading is for Pisces. How goes it, Pisces? I hope that it goes very well. So I want to talk about the meditation real quick. So when I was in the meditation for you, Pisces, in your reading, and by the way, this is called Messages from Spirit, I saw it looked like a sundial, and then the sundial turned into a timer. And then I also, it was weird because like when I got into your meditation, I had my windows cracked because I sage, and a kid started like violently screaming outside. So I feel like that some of y'all might feel like you're a ticking time bomb, but it's been after a time after you've been very stagnant in your life or stagnant on things that you want, or maybe perhaps there's someone in your life that you feel is a ticking time bomb, or you feel like, when I say ticking time bomb, it's like could be explosive energy, or it could which doesn't always mean bad, it could mean good. But let's go ahead and get into this. It was weird. But then I have the song Drifting by NF in my head. But it goes, drifting, watching the world go round. We'll go round, we'll go round. For some of y'all, it's like you've just kind of been like idle in certain areas of your life, or idle about going after what you want to go after, and now it's like your fuse is really short. So okay, let's go ahead and get into this for Pisces. I have Archangel Gabriel here as well as Archangel Michael. I also got the name Peter for some reason. Peter came through. Could be a sign for one of you. Maybe it's a passed on loved one or an ancestor. Let's go ahead and go though. Let's go. For my Pisces, messages from Spirit for my Pisces. Okay. Oh, okay, we have the number 14. So I feel like Pisces that, oh my God, okay. So do you see how on the front of her and like what she's wearing, she's very, like some of y'all have been holding back your fire or holding back a lot of emotions and different thoughts and different projects is what I'm getting. Spirit is telling you it's time for that to come out of your head and come out of your mouth or out of your hands, okay? So, hey Hootie, my little Pisces moon kitten. Anyways, I feel like that what's going on here is that I feel like that for some of you, it's like you have this connection that you've been wanting to connect to, like a person that you've been wanting to connect with for some time, and something has happened recently and it feels like something blew up in your face and it's caused you to feel like a ticking time bomb. I don't feel, some of y'all, it's a wide range of emotions. Keep in mind, my readings are timeless, so this can resonate now or it can resonate in the future. Okay, so, and if it doesn't resonate, check out your other placements, okay? But I feel like that when it comes to you, Pisces, it's like some of you, it's like you withhold your creativity as well. It's not just communication. It's like, for some of you, you could have you feel like you have mundane job, you have a mundane job, or you have a mundane life. But here's the thing. This is kind of like a similar message that Capricorn had. Maybe you're dealing with a Capricorn, have Capricorn in your chart. But it's like you choose what you do. You choose what to do in this life. If you feel like you don't choose it, and you feel like that you're settling for circumstances that are placed upon you, that are placed upon you by others, you are still choosing to align with that. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like Spirit is trying to remind you that when it comes to aligning with such information, with such a mindset, that is a choice. You see, one of the biggest sayings I learned, and it was shown to me so many times, is that you can only lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink it. You know what I mean? And that's something that Spirit really likes to remind me of, like when it comes to like different situations in my life or even with my own self. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like Pisces is kind of like the energy that Spirit, sorry, I'm just holding my pink tourmaline, that Spirit is trying to get you to be aware of, is the fact that you have all these downloads and all these beautiful ideas and all these beautiful aspirations and dreams and wonder, and the Neptunian energy of a Pisces is beautiful. But your life isn't as extravagant and you're wondering why. Spirit is saying that you choose that life. You choose your life. You do. Like, I'm not talking about like, you don't choose your skin color. You don't choose it. You pick your battles is what I mean. I just feel like I have to make that very clear. You pick your battles. You pick to allow things to bother you. Are you going to allow, just like that situation? I get into your meditation, and all of a sudden there's a neighbor outside swinging, and I don't know how old she is, and, you know, that's her parents need to take care of her or whatever. But the whole point is that, and I understand she's a child, she didn't necessarily piss me off or anything like that, but she distracted the shit out of me. So I go outside, and she's sitting here swinging on a swing set, screaming at the top of her lungs. And mind you, I live in an apartment building, and there's 2 big apartment buildings right next to each other. So there's a lot of people that live here. But this one little child probably got the attention of about 30 adults real quick. Anyways, so maybe some of y'all have been wanting someone's attention, because I don't know why she was doing it. Obviously, I'm not going to use my abilities on a little girl and try to figure out why exactly was she doing that. But I mean, she definitely got the attention of many. And I feel like that for some of you, it's either you've gotten the attention of many, or you want the attention of many, or maybe perhaps you feel like you have to scream in order to get a certain person's attention. Okay? Ow. Sorry, my hand clammed up for a second. Clamped up, whatever. Maybe this person, like, it's like they challenge you and they stress you out in a certain way to a point where, like, it makes you feel like that you clam up when you deal with this person. Like, you clam up, you tense up when you deal with this person. I'm being told it's of your own energy. It is not of this person's energy. And it's to figure out, like, the best way. Okay, so I'm going to teach you real quick, Pisces, okay? Because Spirit is showing me this. So when people trigger me, and I have mentioned this before, when people trigger me, do you know what I do? Why am I triggered by this? I immediately jump to that. You want to know why? Because if I know that I'm actually triggered, like a person sets me off, do you know what I do? I figure out why. Why am I triggered by it? Instead of wasting my time being like, fuck them and getting all pissed off. And I'm not going to let them have full reign over me, and I don't want to feel that emotion ever again. So am I going to allow them to make me feel like that again? Am I going to allow a certain situation or a certain trigger, like, affect me and take over my vibration in my life? Fuck no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It ain't worth my time. So you know what I do? I figure out what the trigger is, I face my fear, or I face the uncomfortable situation, the energy, and I release it. And the next time that the trigger happens, you know what I do? I usually laugh it off. We're meant to live life within a lighthearted energy, not a stressed out energy. I feel like that some of y'all are trying to pin someone down. Anyways, I'm not saying that in a bad way, like, you're trying to pin someone down. I'm not doing that, but I feel like, and I'm sorry if you can hear my cats in the background, but I feel like that for some of you, it's like you've been trying to pin down the right answer or the right way to move forward with a certain individual or a certain situation, but you're allowing yourself to be triggered too much to even do anything successful about it. So that's why they're saying, get out of your head. Get out of your head. You have all these ideas. Why aren't you doing anything about it, Pisces? Y'all better than that. Y'all good. Especially my high vibrational Pisces. Like, you're hearing this and you're like, yes, I know. And you've been applying that. You've been doing that, right? Even any vibration, Pisces. We're constantly trying to work on ourselves. And I'm not saying, this is encouragement to speak your mind, Pisces. It's so interesting. Someone, and I won't go into detail about it. I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards while I'm talking about it, though, okay? Someone, and I won't go into detail about who it was. Recently, I saw them out in public, and they were talking to me, and I haven't talked to them in a long time, and this person's got a very beautiful heart, and he sat there, and he was talking to me, and he wanted to know, like, what's happened in my life, and how I've been handling things. Some of you know my journey, some of you don't, and that's okay, but I went through something pretty traumatic a couple of years ago, and it finally came to a close early this year, so this person was wanting to know about it, and I talked about it very openly, and I said, yes, this, and this, and I'm very comfortable with it because I'm very secure with myself and my emotions. And he said, you know what? You're lucky you can do that. And I was like, what? You know, he's like, you're lucky you can do that. And I could see in his face that he was hurting. And I sat there and I asked him what his zodiac sign was. He's straight up Pisces. So I sat there and I said, did you know that it's actually a karmic cycle for a Pisces? Pisces is to get out of their own way and to say what they want to say and feel how they want to feel and not live like, don't be people pleasing. I know a lot of Pisces tend to be people pleasers or think like they try to assume another person's motive instead of taking the action that they want to take. Like, I don't know exactly how this person feels or what this person is doing, and I need to know ahead of time so that I feel comfortable. Some Pisces do that, and it's like, no. Like, this person has always wanted to talk to a medium, apparently. And this person didn't know that I have a job as a highly empathic psychic medium. So when I told him that, and he, via law of attraction, manifested bumping into me while I was out getting my second cat. Anyways, and when I told him that, it was like, I could just see, and I could see certain other energies behind him that were non-physical. And I was just like, you have all this pain. You know, I didn't tell him that, but I could feel it. I was like, you have all this pain. And I told him, you know, well, it's good to get that, you know, stress off your shoulders, get that stress off your chest. You know what I mean? It feels really good to do that. And because he told me that I was lucky. And I said it wasn't easy. But you know what? The freedom that I feel because I am that comfortable. And I'm an Aquarius, y'all, okay? The fact that I am that comfortable to do that and to move this way in life and be open with the pain that I've been through, not as a victim, but as someone who has healed from it, now helps people heal from their shit. You know what I mean? I was like, it's indescribable. And he sat there and I told him, I was like, he goes, well, I get it out in little bursts here or there is what he said. And I said, you need to get it all out. And when you get it all out, whether it's through therapy or journaling, I'm like, it's like, you know, let's see, spend all night journaling out stuff. That is called releasing. It is releasing, not holding on to such pain. I feel like, I hope that it helped him. I know I'm going to see him again because of who he is, but out of respect for him, I'm not going to talk about him a whole lot on here. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and get further into this. Messages for Pisces, just a little example. I know y'all Pisces going through stuff. Okay, so we have Juno and Sagittarius expand in partnership. Then we have Virgo digest. Maybe y'all have Sagittarius or Virgo in your chart. I have paid my dues in my head by NF as well. Click, click, click. Still do anything. Or tick, tick, tick. Anyways, moving forward. And then we have trine on the bottom. I know there's a trine either coming up or occurring. Well, y'all might want to look into that. So I feel like that for you, Pisces, what's going on is that you're being called to pay attention, to expand. In order for you to expand, do what you usually don't do. You usually don't communicate your emotions. You usually don't fully communicate exactly how you feel or what you're thinking. Time to start allowing that to come out of you. Allow it to come out of you. Speak your mind. Do not allow yourself to be imprisoned by your own mind. Shh. Hey. Sorry, talking to my cats. Anyways, I had to get a kitten yesterday. Another kitten, because my kitten, he's just a little booger butt. Anyways, moving forward. Sorry to be so distracted, Pisces. I'm good to go. It's just there's so much. Like, they were getting along, and then they started fighting in the middle of your reading. Then that kid was screaming outside during the meditation. I mean, what is going on, Pisces? I thought it was, you know, I know y'all water signs going through it, but you really going through it, eh? Okay. What other messages do we have from Spirit? Ooh, what does that say? This is release. Of course, release, Jaguar. So I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you to release connection. These were the same freaking cards, I think, or maybe they weren't. That came out for Capricorn. Shh. Hey, I don't give a fuck. I just hissed on camera. I don't even care. Anyways, but I'm not stopping this recording either, but I'm going to get them to stop doing it because I think that they're doing something. Okay, never mind. Sorry, Pisces. Focus, 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 focus. Focus, Fox, focus, Fox. Okay. Anyways, if y'all know Matt Schaefer. Anyways, he's an excellent dating coach on YouTube. Anyways, so I feel like Spirit has been trying to show you that you won't exactly, like some of y'all have entrapped yourself in connections that you don't want. You've entrapped yourself, and Spirit is trying to tell you that you can get out of it, that you are protected, that you can move out of connections that you don't exactly want or that you don't desire, and you will be protected. Because some of y'all, it's like you're sitting in this energy. And some of y'all, it's because of fear of judgment. That usually is a big Pisces trait. They don't like to be judged. And so it's like, I feel like that some of y'all, it's to release the fear of judgment, because it's most likely I'm hearing that you are judging yourself. If you are in connections that don't make you happy, friend, coworker, family, or love, and it doesn't make you happy, you are choosing to align with that energy. So this is a similar reading to Capricorn, but a completely different message. I also feel like that when it comes to, I was going to use my tattoo tarot, but I'm feeling like using my Golden Girls tarot. Something is messing with my crown chakra right now. I feel like that some of y'all might be getting some very interesting downloads. Okay. Downloads are when you get intuitive hits. Some of y'all are asking, well, what's an intuitive hit? And it's like, let's say you're sitting here minding your own business, doing your own thing, and then all of a sudden you have this random thought hit you and you have a physical sensation with it, or you have some kind of reaction with it. I feel like that for some of you, you've been receiving downloads, whether it be while you're conscious or unconscious and in your dreams. And I feel like that some of you, you're being asked to pay attention to them and you haven't been paying attention to them. And because you haven't been paying attention to them, it has, I don't want to say delay, but it has put you back onto a cycle that you've been trying to break free from. It's like y'all have been looking for answers and ways to get out of this cycle, or to get out of this. For some of you, it's like literally staying in situations where you feel painful. Like it pains you, or it pains you not to connect with this person that you want to connect with. It hurts you. Okay? Okay. Of course, we're going to pull guidance at the end. Okay, anything else for Pisces? The 8 of Wands. Ooh, some of y'all, it's like the moment that you cut out what you don't want, what you want is going to rush right the fuck in. Do you see that? 8 of Wands with the Ace of Swords. Yes, 8 of Wands, quick movement, possible travel. I feel like that, again, when you cut out, Spirit is saying, Ra. Some of y'all are like wondering what deities might be around you. I have Ra. I feel Heket. I always say her name weird. Hermes and Aphrodite. Okay, so for some of you, you got love on your side. Okay, you just need to be able to be open to the love that you deserve and go after the love that you want. Okay. Spirit is saying, though, that the moment that you release it, some of you are like, I feel like that I'm like literally giving a soul coaching lesson specifically to like a specific Pisces, but maybe this will help all y'all, okay? Because obviously I don't mind doing that. Damn, I love helping people, but it's just different than my usual readings. So releasing is, it keeps coming back to relationships. Let's say you love to make your mother feel good about herself, or you love to help your mother, or you like to be there for your mother and do things for your mother because you're the child of your mother, right? And let's say your mother really likes what you work or what you do for a living, or like who you hang out with, or your mother likes your partner that you're in a relationship with. But then over time, you've begun to not want what your mother wants because you are your own individual. You are your own individual, Pisces. You are your own individual. Do not allow, and it's just like, if I were to listen to this, y'all wouldn't be getting, if I were to listen to my family, y'all wouldn't be getting this reading. So let's just say that. Anyways, but I feel like that for some of you, I'm just giving you an example, like breaking these cycles, it can feel like the fear is bigger than the action. You are making the fear bigger than the action. Don't do that to yourself, Pisces. So like, let's say you're like, you know what? I really, really want to be with this person, or I really want to do this job, or I really want to, get to know this person and be their friend and whatnot. And you're like, that little part of you is sitting there saying, but your mother, your mother. It would hurt her feelings or it would disappoint her. And it's like by you allowing the fear of disappointment and disappointing others to overcrowd and take over your wants and desires and disappointing yourself, you will just do nothing but attract disappointment to yourself. So when you sit there and you release that thought of, I have to please my mother. I have to do this because I'm my mother. I have to do this. I have to do this. And you release that and you give up and you focus on you. Maybe some of y'all got an emotionally manipulative mother. Break free of that energy. Anyways, but releasing is when, sit down, a good little side project, Pisces. Sit down and write out what you want in life. Like what you genuinely want in life, how you want to feel, not necessarily a specific person, how you want to feel in life. Then write down what makes you feel that way in life. Then write down what you currently feel in life and what you currently have in life. And then rip off that piece of what you have and what you don't want to feel or what you're feeling, because obviously you don't want it. Obviously you don't. Rip it up, burn it, release it the next full moon. Or sit there and just release it whenever. You can release whenever the fuck you want. It's just stronger on a full moon. Then, pardon my language. And then sit there and focus on how you want to feel. Look at that list every single day. How you want to feel. What you want. How you want to feel. Focus on that every single day. Watch your life improve. Could even be days if you sit there and you stick to your... Some of y'all have a problem with sticking to it. You gotta stick to your guns, Pisces. Okay? Any messages? I feel like, and I'm not trying to preach at y'all or anything like that. I'm a coach. I'm an uplifter. My 3rd house placement is in Jupiter, and it's in Leo. My Jupiter is in Leo 3rd house, okay? So, I'm literally one of the best at pep talks. I'm trying to give you a pep talk. I ain't trying to bring you down, man. I want you to feel happy. I want you to feel joy. I want you to feel that beautiful life that you deserve. I want you to live it too, though, okay? Moving forward. Messages for Pisces. So, this landed, and then this came out. Do you see the difference there? Some of y'all, it's like a simple turnaround is what's going to happen that the universe is trying to show you. 9 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. Let's say it's even a girl, I don't know where the hell I'm getting a lot of feminine energy. Let's say it's a partner and you're in a relationship with a person and you keep starting over and over and over again. You promise that it's going to get better. And then either you promise yourself or you promise them that it's going to get, I'll take that, 2 cups of the Fool card. And then you both end up feeling like this a week after you promised it was going to get better. Because the 2 of you aren't exactly seeing eye to eye. And the 2 of you are not, it's like, if it doesn't align with what you want, then you shall divide. Anyways, I think I might cause breakups with this reading, and I'm not trying to. Anyways, okay. Hierophant, Justice. Do you see how they landed? Some of y'all are already at the midway point, whether it's leaving relationships or connections. Some of y'all are already halfway there. The universe is trying to help give you what you want. And if you can't, and if you won't accept what they've been trying to give you, because that's why you're sitting at 9 of Swords. Get out of it, Pisces. More. The Hanged Man and the Knight of Cups. I'm moving forward to guidance now. I feel like that the universe and your spirit is trying to tell you that the moment you take a pause and get a new perspective, that you will receive emotional fulfillment. You'll receive emotional fulfillment, but you can't fully receive it when you got something else blocking the way. You know? You know what I mean? You know what I say? I feel bad. And I'm not sighing because of your energy, Pisces. I'm sighing because I feel like that I just sassed you. But I'm trying to uplift you. So I apologize if it came across like that. So guidance for Pisces, even though this whole reading was about guidance. Thank you so much for being you, by the way, Pisces. I appreciate your likes, shares, and subscribes. If you want to hit that bell button so you get notified, I'd appreciate that too. Family and silence. I feel like that for some of you, maybe you feel like that you have to live up to certain standards for your family. And I've already mentioned that before, and that's why you're saying that. But I feel like that thinking about your own, this is so interesting because I watched something the other day. And it was talking about, it's like, so my family would be my parents and my siblings and my grandparents and whatnot, right? But I have a child of my own now. So I consider that my immediate family is me and my son. Because what's good for me is good for my son because I think of my son's highest good. I tend to buy him more things, take better care of him than I do for my own self, okay? And if I had sat there and stayed in the energy of doing what my parents thought was best or, doing what made my parents feel good and like thinking that way and thinking from that perspective and not having the courage of saying, I'm just giving you examples. I'm not trying to make this about me. I'm not like that, but I'm trying to give you examples because been here, done that. That's where I'm coming from, okay? If I would have sat there and said, you know what, I can't do what I love doing. I can't help people and help people through tarot and making videos and doing these big posts and doing these long lives. It will never work out because my parents don't support it. My parents don't like it. My parents thought that I was evil when I came out about being a psychic. They thought I was a Satanist. They thought that I was an evil witch and that I was going to cause harm to my child, Pisces. And through insane prayer and, now I'm getting emotional, and begging God or the universe or angels, begging them to help me because I love it so much and I love doing what I do and helping people the way that I help people because I get to turn a frown upside down and I get to do what I do for work and it really, really helps people and I see how it helps people and I see them progress in their life and it brings me such joy to be able to do that. And if I would have held on to what my parents, guess what happened? I have the best relationship with my parents I've had in my entire life at the age of 30. And I took a huge risk. I'm able to provide for my son. I am able to do all these amazing things. And it was scary as hell. So Pisces, but you know what, when I felt that freedom to do what I do, and to know that eventually things will get better and my parents will trust me and my business will get better and whatnot, my life got better. I had to take a huge leap of faith and boy, was it scary at first. But you know what? I wouldn't change it because I'm closer to my family now. What if y'all were to sit there and take that big leap of faith or whatever you're holding back on? You take that big leap of faith and you do it because you're doing it with the intention of love, of loving yourself, of living the life you want to live. You take that chance and you see what happens. Most intense reading I think I've ever done for you, Pisces. Thank you.